My name is Esmeralda Montenegro Owen, and I'm the Director of Communications, Marketing, and Public Relations for Hartnell College. And at Hartnell College, we are growing, and we are growing leaders, and we truly believe in that here, as every year we have more and more students attend, not only to take classes, but to complete degrees and continue on and transfer on. Our ag business programs, they have risen in a way that we did not imagine in the last 3 years, and students are able to think of agriculture not only as driving a tractor, but also thinking of it as finance, marketing, business, and even food safety, which is becoming a great concern. And now at Hartnell College, we're offering these courses in food safety, and students can transfer on to CSU Monterey Bay and continue their studies there to receive a bachelor's degree in this capacity. So we're advancing, we are innovating, we are creating these partnerships and with other educational entities and businesses to make sure that the students get the entire experience and the well-rounded experience from when they're students to when they're looking for a job and when they get that first job in the field.
The Salinas Valley is by far the most innovative agricultural region in the world. Next to, Holland, where seed development takes place. I mean, this place is dynamic. And I think I'm most proud of the innovations that are taking place that are making the lives of the workers in the field easier, making the lives of those people that we depend on to get our food to our table every single day, making it easier, more efficient. Those are some of the advancements that I think have been a tremendous benefit to the industry. Additionally, technology is helping us to create a smarter workforce. At the end of the day, better paying jobs are what business is all about. And technological advancements in our industry is helping people to provide a pathway to those higher paid jobs, whether it be in farm management or food safety, sustainability, use of energy and technology. There's all kinds of opportunities available, and technology has really made those opportunities possible.
Precision agriculture is actually very exciting because just like with these little tests that allow the growers to know if the nutrition program that they have, if it's working or not, they can actually direct their management programs. So with the technology, and I said people can actually map entire fields and know what are the areas in your field that need a precise management that is going to be a little different from another area in the same field. So all of that technology is amazing, and it's definitely going to allow the growers to save money, allow growers to have less impact in the environment, so promoting a better society for everybody. So that's really exciting, trying to look for less waste and more efficiency. So that's something that I'm definitely looking forward to.
There's just a numerous amounts of applications out there that you can go on your phone or laptop to manage the nutrient levels in your crops, if there's any deficiencies, when you reach deficiency, and also when to irrigate. Now there's applications where you can be 100 miles away and you can time your irrigation time, turn it off or on to whichever block you're watering. Also, if you need to turn it off and switch over to another one, you can just, with the click of a button, you just turn on and off. Versus not before, or even now, they're still they have their own a certain person that rides around, and that's all they do, just on and off, turn off the pumps on whenever it's needed. But it doesn't. You won't detect if there's a leak or if there's major issues with the pumps until you get there. So it's more efficient now with the application that it sets off an alarm. Hey, there's a problem with the X pump or whatever block. So then it automatically shuts it down, and you know which one to go to first versus riding around, and then you don't know if there's a leak or anything until the next day or X amount of hours later. So that's really innovative.
Some of the methodology now for testing for pathogens and the makeup of your products that you're packing have excelled. I mean, it used to be where like you pull the test on, if you're going to pull a test, it would take you 2 or 3 days, to get the results. Well, shoot, a lot of times you didn't have that much time, because you had to use the product. I mean, so you got the product in, and you had to know that it was safe before you packed it if you were going to process it. So a lot of times now guys will have a field tested out here and then have the test results already there but the turnaround time now that they have for that testing for pathogens and just the cultures that could sometimes be part of the produce that we do grow, the turnaround time's half.
In the automotive field, the big push right now is communications. Before I started working here full time, I was working for Chevrolet, for the Chevrolet dealership. I worked for Chevrolet and Ford and Dodge and other ones. But information systems, satellite radio, Wi-Fi on the vehicle, DVD players, GPS, mapping systems. Everybody wants some type of mapping system on their vehicle, and sometimes that technology is not in it, but it has to be integrated into it, which means that we have to add a module, add the communication devices, add the antennas to them, so that they have that function for them. So information on your vehicle is a big push right now. So electronics becomes very, very important. How to work on electrical systems, how to diagnose electrical systems, how to install complete electrical systems is very important. And that's one of the things that we do here through our courses, is we teach them how to do that.
Having a scanner, you can see stuff and diagnose stuff that you won't be able to see manually with just your hands and your eyes. And that's a big help, because there'd be people who replace parts thinking that, oh, this is wrong, but really you would have to read the scanner to know what exactly is going on. Then you can finally write down your diagnostics and then target where exactly you want to start from. So it basically gives you a good plan of where to start your diagnostics, your whole procedure, and then how to target it little by little instead of wasting money on big parts to replace. So yeah, a little more time consuming, but it saves you a lot of money in the long run.
I think there's tremendous opportunity for enhanced technological development for our industry, particularly where it comes to energy and the use of energy. We're seeing for the first time in the Salinas Valley some wind turbines down in the South County area that help power the processing plants and coolers. At Hartnell College, look around the college, there's solar panels all over the place. There's a wind turbine out here on the Avila campus. All throughout the Salinas Valley, you're starting to see solar panel farms now. So there's tremendous opportunity there to make the industry sustainable and self-sufficient. But the opportunities are endless, and I can't even pretend to go down that road of what could be in the future. But when you look at drone technology, robotics, at some point we're going to have harvesting equipment that is going to help us deal with the labor shortage, the tremendous labor shortage that we have in our industry. We have no choice but to figure out a way to deal with that. Water, yes, we had a lot of rain this year, and we thank God for that, but water issues are going to continue to plague California. There's just no way around it. We got lucky this year. We don't know what next year is going to be. So technology is going to help us solve those problems. When you look at farming, indoor farming, for example, in greenhouses or in high-tech greenhouses, there's tremendous opportunity, and we're working with clients that are in that technology space. And there's tremendous opportunities for our industry that are going to revolutionize the way food is distributed in our country.
The Ag Business and Technology Institute is so innovative, and that it has become so popular. And the number of students in that program has increased by probably 500% in the last few years. And the interest of these students to continue a career in ag, it's incredible. And Hartnell College wants to support that. And with all the partnerships that Hartnell College possesses in the area with the farmers, with all the other ag business leaders in the area, that is helping our students continue on and make it an easier pathway for them to get their internships and then to get their jobs as soon as they graduate from any of the programs that they choose. So it's really incredible how we are able to use all of our partners to provide our students in our community to stay here, to work for us, and to continue to innovate and to continue to enhance all the beauty and all the offerings that the Salinas Valley and Monterey County has to offer to the entire world.
I think it'd be really important that people know that education is really a valuable asset that you should get into. I mean, people jump into jobs, and that's one way to go about it, but schooling and education really can get you somewhere, and it's really fulfilling, and no matter what you decide to do, ag or technology, automotive, it can really open your eyes to the other world, not just the news and people that pass on the word, but education.
So when we put a seed in the ground and you water it and fertilize it, and it actually comes to fruition where it's actually something, whether it's a flower or whether it's a vegetable, and you actually harvest that vegetable and eat that vegetable, I mean, that's pretty amazing, I think. I never get tired of that, and I think everybody should experience it, because if you do, you get a whole new experience and a whole new appreciation for life, whether it be human or just nature.
Imagine a future where technology and hard labor will go hand in hand.
The driver would have to do nothing at all. Just set the location and it'll be there.
I imagine a future where all vehicles will be electric, where vehicles will run a lot cleaner, which will impact the environment in a positive way, so that we have a lot cleaner planet. I imagine a time where technicians will repair vehicles, not so much by tools, but just by programming.
For the future, I imagine a world where Hartnell College continues to provide the educational opportunities to our community, so the ag industry in our area continues to be number one in the nation and recognized in the entire world.
So I imagine a future where I obtain my degree in agriculture production to become an agronomist and eventually become a grower for one of the companies here in the valley.
I see myself in the future as becoming a PCA and a CCA, helping out growers manage their crops. In that future, I see growers growing more in greenhousing than outdoors.
But I'd like to see more robotics into the fields. But I just imagine a future where everything works with technology, not just like everything's going to be technology based, which will help everybody.
I imagine a future with more security for our workers.
I imagine a future in which science and technology work together with social justice, so everybody can find food for themselves. We can all have access to food. So in a way that we can still protect our environment, protect our resources, be able to recharge them and use them wisely and very efficiently. So I hope that that's what the future brings us.
Who knows, maybe it happened. Maybe it will.